Yeah, my child comes perfect. You yes, I mean, you can see now people singing. Check it. Good if it's good.
Yeah, this side. Use this. Yeah.
So we're reading from Hidden Path of Devotion. Srila Narayana Maharaj is answering the question, what is a manjari? We have heard about lotus manjaris and mango manjaris. Many creepers and good flowers have manjaris. The manjaris appears first and then the flower, and the manjaris is always located above the flower.
Manjari appear first, then flower. What is meaning? Meaning means your identification. Your identification is the first. If you identify yourself, how you will see Radhika? How you can be a servant of Radhika, or how you will become friend of Radhika. So first you have to know yourself, then you can connect. Son has to know first, then he will see father. Not that I don't know I'm a son and I will see you father. It's possible. Not. First I have to know myself to see my connection. So Manjari come first, then flower. And second line,
And the manjari is always located above the flower.
you see, Manjari is above the flower. Why? Because she's always in the service of flower, always watching to the flower. This is the work of Manjari. This is the work of birds. They are above to the flower. Because of the manjaris, because of the birds, flower is coming. Without my realization of my soul, of the form, I cannot connect myself. So they are above because of that. And the first manjari is coming, then flowers. Two things very important to understand. If there is no bird, flower will not come in that plant. We have a neutral relation. Why? Because there is no bird. So we are neutral. We want to be a natural because we don't know my identification that we are birds of this plant, and I want to always watchful to the flower. We have no flavor because we are not become birds. We cannot take the flavor of the flower. We are living in our flavor because we don't identify that we are God's material. Understand?
When a bee comes to sit on the flower and drink its honey, the manjaris tremble, being overjoyed.
You see? First, I have to identify about the birds. I'm a bird, then I can see the flower. Not only flower, flower and birds are very connected. They don't know out of that. You can say they are for each other. Then these birds can see the bee. That bee is coming for what? For honey. And this honey is with my Swamini, and this honey is in the flower. Watching. Who is watching? You see, the flower knows about bee because somebody will come and enjoy with me. And bee knows that I can take the honey only from this flower. But the birds are watching, manjaris are watching to the flower first, and the lovers also who is coming as a bee in the flower. So he knows the feeling of the birds as a birds to the flower and the bee exchange love. In between their amorous pastime, what is happening? These birds are and dancing and be happy, similar like a flower. Clear?
Similarly, the Krishna bee comes to Srimati Radhika. She glances at him, and, and the two engage in loving pastimes, praying willows.
So Sarup identification is so important to become like a bird. As a manjari. Hindi they say manjari, English you say bird. Yeah? No other business there. Only to see the Prem Vilas is the business. Prem Vilas means Prem. We know up to Prem. Vilas means amorous pastime. Vilas, Ras and Vilas. Ras is the play, and Vilas is more confidential play. When there is only two conjugal lover, they want to exchange amorous pastime. That is Vilas. So we want to be bird to go in this amorous pastime. No other desire. Because this bee only will sit in the flower to take the honey of this flower. He is the real enjoyer. And only birds can watchful all the time to the flower.
Everyone knows what a bud is? A bud. Like a flower. Before it comes out, when it's like this, it's a bud. It's a little younger than the flower.
You see, younger also. Is younger than the flower and always young. Till birth is there, she will never become old.
Excuse me.
Huh?
But in the Tulasi, for example, they have this upward. Is this also parts?
Yes. Manjari.
Without manjari, you say manjari. Because this is Hindi word, manjari. English word is bird. It is no very sweet feeling. But manjari, everybody knows because it's a feeling.
It's very, very soft and fragrant, this Manjari.
Right?
Although that bee does not sit on the manjari trembles, feeling as if the bee is sitting on her.
When traveling, we come to sit on flower and she travel. Happy. She become happy. She cannot become an ecstasy. That bee is coming to me.
She cannot stay neutral.
No, neutral. Neutral position is up to soul. Up to soul consciousness, ego consciousness, body consciousness, sense consciousness, mind consciousness, mind nature to cut, body nature to be tired with relationship. Sense also wants to tired with relationship. So all they want to go in neutral position because soul is neutral. And they want to create you neutrality. Only the birds manjaris create relation. This happened in the life of Jesus also. I give example that first he becomes son, then he sees her. Not that I want to see Krishna and then I will become his relative. Impossible. First you have to become friend to see him. You have to be lover to see him. I want to be a devotee in neutral position. Impossible to see. If you are keeping neutral relation with your guru or in anyone, you will never understand. You have to come in relationship. Nature is our to be neutral. The lover's teaching, the seeker who wants to be in love, their teaching never be in neutral position. Always in the flow of love. Then you need your identification to go for that.
Whatever the flower experiences in those pastimes manifests in the manjari. So there is no need for the bee to go to her.
Again,
Whatever the flower experiences in those pastimes manifests in the manjaris.
similar thing, because you understand the form and the shadow. Flower is the form and the manjaris are the shadows. They are together. What is happening to the flower, it happens to the oneness is so much that its feelings comes in the manjari. Wow. Without knowing, without becoming like that, how you will feel and realize, my dear. বুঝেছে जब मंजरी स्वरूप पावा जाए तबे राधा रानी आश्रित हो जीव जीव आश्रय लेते पारवे ना जे যেখানে आश्रय चाहे जीव दे गुरु कृपाए मंजरी स्वरूप पावा जाए तबे राधा दासी হচ্ছে तबे कृष्ण पावा जाए राधा
So there is no need for the bee to go to her.
no need to. And Manjari, no need that we come to her. No desire for that. Then he cannot be a Manjari. Then he will be a friend, Sakha. He cannot relish this amorous pastime. He can make horse to Krishna, but he has no connection with Radhika. Yasoda Maya is calling to Radhika only for cooking in morning time. But she has no business to know about her son's personal things. My mother will know. My friend will know. And the friends of Radhika will know, sure. Because they are interested to be friend of Radhika to reach Krishna. They will. Why? Because they want B comes to me or I go to the B. They will know, but they will not become my friend. They can have to become like a flower. Understand? Now you decide what you want to become. First we have to become something, then we can understand. Why not understanding is coming? Because we not want to become something to understand. We don't accept ourselves. I am this to understand. We want to understand the things in neutral position. And it's very good to understand the philosophy in neutral position. Because philosophy helps to entertain us. There is some hope or there is a totally I am not qualified to do this. And if I don't do this, I will be sinner. The teaching of the philosophy. But this is nobody will teach you. First you have to be to understand. You see, very clearly Gurudev Narayan Maharaj is teaching. First you have to become to understand Swami. And when you will understand Swami, you will serve, then you will understand his lover also. Because you are the servant of Radha. You are Adhik Sneha. You have no interest with Krishna. Understand, Babaji? This is your life, Baba. Yeah.
She automatically feels everything felt by the flower.
No need to effort for that. Automatic. What flower will feel, you will feel, and flower will feel only to the bee. You have nothing to research, only to become like that. The sadhana and research and the goal of tapa is to how you want to be to feel that. You see the sadhana's result. You have to become empty first to be something. And when you become something, then you all know automatically.
In fact, the manjari tastes something special that even the flower does not taste.
That's true. Flower is tasting to be only. And what Manjari is tasting, say.
In the sense that the flower does not tremble as the manjari does.
happiness. Suffering will immediately go. Pain will go. Yes, yesterday Maharaj he come, he say, if you take the shelter of Radhika, all badha means all the problems will automatically solve. You out of problem because you research of all the literature and you understand the truth. Because all literatures, any scriptures, what you will read, they talk about peace, love, and emptiness and happiness. And this only coming when you identify to be close to love. Automatic this happens. Means all the vibration will change slowly inside. What is the vibration of conflict inside? Because inner conflict make me voice to conflict outside. Mind is telling something, my senses require something, these are conflict. My body wants something, my senses want something, is a conflict. My ego wants something and my senses want something, is a conflict. Two things is in conflict always, because love is not there, peace is not there, because of the conflict. Suffering is there. If my suffering become less, we become in trouble. Why my suffering goes? Why I got the happiness? More to create the conflict in life. Many nature like this. Why? Because emptiness of love is not love only we want prema vilas. Love in amorous stage of looking past time. Because my vilas will not finish material. My my material desire will never finish when I will not see amorous pastime here. We want always to search high. We want to go in a prema vilas. Yes, that's the point. Yes.
Similarly, the maidservants of Srimati Radhika experience a pleasure in being her maidservant, which she herself does not experience.
Again.
Similarly, the maidservants of Srimati Radhika experience a pleasure in being her maidservant, which she herself does not experience.
She is not experienced what the maid servants is experienced. Yes. You think that I am a maid servant and two divine couple. And they cannot meet easily. One couple they want to meet easily because there is no hindrance in meeting. But they have big hindrance. They are sitting with all, but they cannot talk. Why? Because Everybody is watching them. And in these circumstances, how the mid service is organizing and giving the tips that this only by eyes you can talk and by finger you can talk. You can fix your timing, you can fix your place, you can meet there. This message giving every time new through message. So maid servant knows about the bee also very nicely, what he feels. And a maid servant knows about the flower also, what she likes. So she traveled. She became more happy and happy when she make successful meeting for them. Yes, yes,
Gurudev, we want to read from Vila Kushamanjali, verse number 7.
yeah. All
Atyutkate
they give me surprise. I never know that one they will read. I think they will start from there where you read, but no news. Okay, good.
Atyutkatena nitaram virahanalena dandadyaman hridaya kilakapidasi hasvamini kshanam virakramayena karam akram dhanena vidura virapanipatyam. O Swamini, O my mistress Radha,
Who can say, oh my Swamini, oh my mistress, oh my Radhe? Only the Dasi can say, ah Swamini, ah, how I will live without you. What happened? I'm not looking you. Why you become angry with me? Why? Because I come in my bodily consciousness, I forget my birth nature, my Manjari Sarup, and I identifying my body. So I try. Oh, what happened to me? What is suffering come to me that I am not looking you? Why? Because why I forget my Manjari Sarup? Why I not identify that I am your Dasi? Hey Pankar, why I forget this? What happened? Why I come to ugly but ugly form? This is my ugly thing. What always gives suffering to me, always bring out from me. No, I want to know my spiritual form to be there.
Ha Swamini, O Swamini. The heart, the heart of this maidservant constantly burns in a great fire of separation from you. Ha Swamini, the heart of this maidservant constantly burns in a great fire of separation from you.
This is greed. When this greed will come in my life, I burn not for material things. I burn in your separation because I forget you. I cannot live without you. I want to be with you, always with you. If not, then I am suffering. And I see the pain of what is happening in my life before.
Suffering like this and crying with great love.
This is greed. Suffering, that why I forget for a moment you. Because of this material body, I forget to identify my Manjari Sarup, and again I come back. And if I come back, why I forget you? And when I will increase my greed to go back again there, this is greed. Narayan Maharaj always say one thing we need, this suffering, if I come back and I will go back, this pain of greed is important in my life. For the material thing is a bills, my dear. Outside is all bills. You calculate with money you can do. Only you're intelligent to balance that. You know mathematics, you can do it. Every material thing is bill. You have to pay it. But this is a love you will get from it if you develop greed. You show anything is not your bill. Your house is your bill, your car is your bill, electricity is your bill, your family is your bill. All is your bills, like every month will come and you have to pay out. If you know, then they will disturb you. It's nothing more than this. And this is not suffering. This is your balancing, that you not go in this suffering. You reduce your energy. Circumstances will be less. If you increase, it will be higher. You have to create mathematics for that. And here, you need your greed for cry. For this crying will be useful, because this will create your greed to get the love in life. Love will bring to the prema vilas. If you have a love, then you will greed to develop to see that prema, Mahaprema, Alladini Shakti, Mahabhav, Mahadnakya Bhav, who is always in the prema vilas, full of honey, and honey will come some drop to us also. Understand?
Akrantanena, by crying, Vidura, suffering, Vilapami, I lament, Padya, with these verses of Vilapushtamani. O Swamini, the heart of this maidservant constantly burns in a great fire of separation from you.
From you, if you will start feeling separation from her, then life becomes success. Other is no meaning. Other is no pain. It only feels. This is the meaning will change your life. This pain will give you richness, happiness, full of bliss.
Suffering like this and crying with great love, I lament in the following verses.
And this to lament we learn also. Suffering learned we in life. But now I will suffer for this point. Lament for this point. Cry for this. We know these things, but one pointed view. No, we don't need any school for that. We are master in this. But now my work will be one point. That to decide. I have to decide for myself, you have to decide for yourself. Right? Right?
Mama, I want that great red sweet.
Is that Vilap Pushpanjali?
Mother than what to this commentary.
Suffering like this and crying with great love, I lament in the following verses. Commentary. In the first, so this is verse number 7. In the first 3 verses of this book, the author, Srila Raghunath Das Goswami, offered prayers in his spiritual identity. This was verse 1, 2, and 3. And in the next 3 verses, in his external identity as Raghunath. And from he was praying in his external identity in the verse 4, 5, and 6. And in this, from this verse number 7 and on the whole book, he will offer one flower-like lamentation after the other to Srimati Radharani's lotus feet, absorbed in his spiritual identity of Rati or Tulsi Manjari.
Read again.
Haswamini,
No, read this.
commentary. In the first 3 verses, Srila Raghunath Das Goswami offered prayers in his spiritual identity.
First is your spiritual life. You don't pray to Gurudev. You don't pray to Radhika, no pray to Krishna. You pray to the pray to the
He prayed, living in his spiritual identity in the first three
that is
verses.
the first thing. Living in a spiritual identity. First subject is start from here, and we are running there without this subject. How many years you run? 20 years. Where? Here. Without this subject. What you will do? You run from here, you will go here, but you will reach some place. I'm devotee from 30 years. What? So long. But you know this? No. Where you reach? No place. And what is missing? Your spiritual identity. You understand this. Why you waste time? Go and do other business. What is here? You will never understand. You give more 20 years, you will never understand. Is the base is spiritual identity.